In this video, we are going to talk about moon in the sign of Pisces. So keep watching. Namaste and welcome to Pramanic Astrology channel. I'm your host Prasad Mahazani. Help you raise your vibrations and become your true self with the help of Vedic Astrology. If you're new to Vedic Astrology and if you want to get started into Vedic Astrology, or if you want to learn Vedic Astrology step by step, I have a live free training. You can go and watch that, which will help you to get started into Vedic Astrology, which will help you to know about planets, zodiac signs, aspects, what are Mahadasha, all these things you will be able to understand there, and you will be able to start reading your own chart. Okay, so the link is in the description. Check out it, the free live training. We'll see you in the training room. Now, let's talk about moon in the sign of Pisces. Moon is the planet which is all about mind. Okay, this is the celestial queen, which is a social face of the sun, of the king, right? So it is all about emotion, motherly love, and your desires. Moon is also about the rhythm in life. Moon is also about the fluctuations in life. Moon is your, how you relate to other things can be seen with moon. Moon is about your private life and your inner life. Okay, so this is your foundation. Moon is pretty much your foundation. Okay, so moon is the planet which is also represents your motherly love, compassion. Okay, so this is moon, and if you want to know more about moon, I have made a separate video on moon. Go and watch out the moon video. I'll put a link into the description or in the I button. You can go and check that as well. Now, what is the sign of Pisces? Sign of Pisces is the 12th sign. It is the sign ruled by Jupiter, right? But Jupiter also rules Sagittarius, right? So what is the difference between Sagittarius and Pisces being ruled by Jupiter? Okay, so it has all the qualities of the Jupiter, of abundance, wisdom, and positivity, and your virtues, values, all these things you can see in Pisces. But the difference is in the element and the modality of the sign. The sign of Pisces is a water element sign. Water element signs are emotional signs. And being 12th sign, they have the access to the spirits, like they have access to your true self. Okay, being the Pisces sign, they can have awareness about the self. But more so, the sign of Pisces being into the water element sign makes it emotional, sensitive, and secretive at times. But more than secretive, it is about being quiet and not showing the emotions. These people, you will not, even if let's say you have Mars into the sign of Pisces or any other planet into the sign of Pisces, you will not see the signification of those planets in an outward manifestation of those planets. Okay, but the qualities still exist. Okay, because it's like a deep ocean. It's a deep ocean, and you will hardly see any movement, what's happening beneath that, right? You can reach to the top of the mountain, but it's not possible to go to the bottom of the sea. So it's really hard to know what's going on in these people's mind. Okay, that's what water element is. Water element is emotional, sensitive, and deep. This depth of Pisces is what makes and separates it from Sagittarius, as being ruled by, both are ruled by Jupiter. Now, let us talk about the modality of the Pisces sign. Pisces sign is a dual sign. Dual signs are the signs which are the transitionary signs. Okay, these are the signs which are, let's imagine a journey from one chara sign to the other chara sign. Let's say your journey starts from the 1 to 4, or let's say 7, from the Capricorn 10th to the 1, right? So you will start your journey with Capricorn, which is a chara sign. Then you go to the Aquarius, which is a fixed sign. Then you go to the Pisces, which is again a transitionary sign, which has which is like a transition from the fixed sign, which is holding all that has started into the sign of Capricorn and is taking into the Pisces, and it's moving on to Aries. Okay, similarly you will experience this journey from 1 to 4, 4 to 7, and 7 to 10. From 1 to 4, it's the Taurus is fixed, and the Gemini is dual, then the Chara, then the fixed sign of Leo, then the dual sign of Virgo, then the Chara sign of Libra, then the fixed sign of Scorpio, then the flexible sign of Sagittarius, and then the Chara sign of Capricorn, and then fixed sign of Aquarius, flexibility of Pisces, and Aries again. That's what dual signs do. Dual signs hold on to some of the qualities of the previous signs, and allow some adjustments, allow some changes into them to take that journey to the next Chara sign. Okay, and when you will put planets into that, it will make it interesting. Okay, then you will realize, just go to your chart. Here is a homework for you. Just go to your chart and look at the sign placement of your chart. Okay, and then make your chart as Aries ascendant. Okay, so you will have, right, so you will have idea about which planet is placed in which sign. Okay, let's say you have Jupiter placed into the dual sign, you have Venus placed into the Eartha sign, you have Mars placed into some air sign, and so on. Then you will know, oh, that's what is happening again. Okay, and then try to understand this element. It will make a lot more sense to you and take your analysis to the next level just by looking at the chart. I didn't even talk about any technique, any analysis, yoga, nothing. Pure element, and then you will have a better understanding about that planet into that sign. Okay, now the sign of Pisces is 12th to the Aries sign, which has all the 12th house signification, which is 12th house is about the abstract things. 12th house are the hidden things. Okay, so Pisces has a lot of things hidden. We talked about the water and deep water, and everything is beneath that water. But this the sign of Pisces also holds a lot of secrets, some abstract knowledge, some divine guidance can also be seen with the sign of Pisces. Okay, now let's talk about what happens when moon comes into the sign of Pisces. When moon comes into the sign of Pisces, the planet of mind comes into the sign, which is all about going deep. So these people always like to go in deep in any subject. Okay, if they love, their love will have a depth. If they are studying something, they will they will go to the core of it, and that's the strength of Pisces. That's why the 12th house or the Pisces also represents the research. Okay, the isolation can also be seen with the 12th sign of Pisces, which is being alone, and that's what is important for research, right? You have to be with your research, you have to be alone, then you will make some research. Okay, 8th house is also kind of a research, like going into the unknown, going into that going into the darkness. But this 12th house things is beyond your perception, is beyond your realm. Okay, it's not something everybody can understand. It's just very few, like saints have the hints of the spirit guides. They know something beyond us which we have no idea about. That's why we say that's why we find it hard to believe what they are saying, because they have another level, another dimension of understanding things which we have no idea about that it exists. That's Pisces, that's 12th house. Okay, the planet of sensitivity and mind comes into the sign which is all about the intuition. So these people have greater intuition level, like these people can sense things before they're happening. These people can sense things, just by being present, or just by thinking about it. Like they become the medium. They are the kind of a psychic, and mediumship can be seen with this sign, because their mind is now into the sign of Pisces, which is into that abstract realm, into that spirit world. Okay, so intuition is one thing. So the planet of mind, the planet of your privacy, goes into the sign of quiet and shyness. So these people are extremely private people. They always like to be on their own. They don't like to connect with a lot of people. They might have fewer friends, fewer closer friends, or they may not have large friend circle, but they enjoy being alone, quiet, and into their own world. That's what Pisces is. And now your mind is also coming in here, right? Another thing about the Pisces is these people are sensitive. So the planet of your mind and emotions, desires, comes into the sign of sensitivity. So these people are sensitive towards other people as well. So these people can understand other people's difficulties. That's what is very important when you are onto the path of empathy, or you are yourself an empath. So these people uh, are always on the path of this spiritual services. Moon is the planet which represents your mind and your orientation towards life. So the planet of moon comes into the sign which is about hidden things. So it makes these people introvert. These people are extremely introvert. That's what brings in the depth, right? So when they talk, it makes a lot of sense. When they are, but they usually don't like to talk because they are into themselves. Okay, the energy is internalized. The planet of moon comes into the sign which is all about the dreams. Okay, so these people will have deep connection with dreams. Like they might remember their dreams, they might visit places through dreams, and they can feel that they have already been there in their dreams. They can feel these things, right? So dreams have greater role to play into these people's life, right? They might get a divine guidance through the dreams. Okay, so yes, now let's talk about the nakshatras into the sign of Pisces. Pisces has one pada into the Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra, four padas into Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, and four padas into the Revati Nakshatra. Okay, so if you have any planet placed in these three nakshatras, if you have any planet placed in Pisces, check for these three nakshatras. And if you want to know more about these nakshatras, I have already made a video, separate video on these nakshatras, which will help you to understand them in depth. I'll put a link into the description or in the I button. Go and check them. Okay, so yes, this was moon into the sign of Pisces. As much as I could hold grasp and share with you guys. If you want to learn Vedic astrology, join me on that free live training, or these two videos on your screen will help you deep dive into Vedic astrology, sending you tons of positive energy, sending you high vibrations. See you in the next videos. Love and peace. Namaste.